Okay, so I just wanted to show you something. It's quite nice. I bought it from China. It's 100% quartz crystal. I was just thinking whether to say, I might just say, I don't think it's homegrown crystal. I think it was a natural crystal because to grow a big crystal enough to make knives out of would cost a lot of money and take a long time. She says on her site on Etsy, that it's 100% quartz crystal, and it's absolutely beautiful. And showing it in the back, you can see the inclusions. That's the handle, knob on the end, and it has a point. I'm scared to drop it. I use it to cut out pain or arthritis. You stab at it. Don't stab yourself. You stab above yourself and twirl it around and pull it out, cut it out, and get rid of it that way. Flick it off, just a gentle flick, because you don't want to throw your knife out of your hand. And I've been using that on my foot as well. I broke my foot a couple of months ago. It's healed up now, but it hasn't fully healed 100%. The doctors were shocked that it was healed so fast, and they were going to put a screw in it until they saw the x-ray. And I said, no, you can go home. You don't need to come back. And I used, not that one, I got this one after I see my doctor. I used crystal healing and hypnotherapy. And I used that on my broken foot. It was the toe and the foot part. And they asked me at the emergency, when I did it, I went to the emergency ward, and they asked me, how did I keep the swelling down? Because I didn't go there straight away. I went a couple of days later. And a couple of days after I did it, and they asked me, how did you keep it down, the swelling down? Because normally a broken foot swells up. And I said, well, I use crystal healing and hypnotherapy. And everything went quiet. And I said, okay, yeah, I'm weird that way. And she said, no, that's fine. And there was a fellow sitting next to me. He had a swollen foot like that. And I thought, the poor bugger, And he's relying on medical medicine, and it hasn't been working. So he's been using ice packs on his foot. Not ice, the drug, ice packs on his leg. It was his leg. And I thought, gee, if only he used crystal healing and hypnotherapy, that really worked for me, and it kept the swelling down, and it's healed. I used it every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, hypnotherapy and crystal healing, just rubbing the crystals over not touching my foot. Sometimes I'd use selenite and touch it, but I just waved it over like this, just over me like that, and flicking the non-healing cells out, and just getting my rainbow, or some people call it aura, because when you're sick in a certain area, your rainbow, your aura changes colours in that area. So on that area, I could feel it was different. So I used crystals on that area to heal my rainbow, to get the colours back, and that helps heal the bones as well as hypnotherapy and so it all worked. Plus I have a diploma in hypnotherapy and a certificate in crystal healing and a certificate in Reiki healing. So I am full-on believer. You have to believe in it for it to work. So doctors were shocked. They were amazed that I healed so quick. My broken bone healed so quick. This coffee is nice. It's gone cold. It's only a tiny little bit in it, but it's still got that nice creamy coffee taste. So anyway, I thought I would share this crystal dagger, which I love so much. I left a good feedback for her on her site. She is in China, and it took about 3 weeks to get here, but it's still got here. And she's very cheap. For me to buy a crystal dagger close to my country or in my country, I'm looking at quite a few $100s. So this was only $72, something like that. And that was with all the everything added. I think it was free postage. I don't think it was free postage. And I bought it with Klarna because I couldn't afford to, at that time, pay that I can't afford to pay $70 scabby dollars to, oh no, there's a dog, and my dog saw it. Oh no. Shut up, settle. Lucky. No. Trying to control his. So anyway, she's on Etsy, and really lovely person to sell such a lovely crystal, all hand carved out. It's really done amazingly well. You can see the inclusions from the crystal, and it's got a little handle you just can hold, and for crystal hairs that's really a good price, $70 something. I think it's $70 and very cheap. Even if it is from China, it's still very good. They're doing so well lately with selling all good stuff cheap online, like crystal stuff. I started thinking, is this man-made crystal? And I thought, to make something big enough to cut into daggers, it would take a reasonably long time to grow one and cost a lot of money, because you've got to keep adding stuff to it, and liquids and things like that have to be added, and it's really time consuming. I used to grow my own crystals, and it takes a long time. So I'm thinking, she says on the site that it's 100% real, pure quartz crystal. So I thought, okay. People commented, some saying, oh, it's too small. Look, it is huge. That's my hand. Lucky. No. He sees that big dog and he thinks he's going to steal his treats. He's growling now. He's gone. Puppy gone. This is a darn puppy. He's running up and down, back and forth from the door to me. So anyway, I thought I'd share that crystal dagger. She's on Etsy from China, and it took about 3 weeks to arrive here. Pretty quick considering where it was coming from China to Australia. Came by air, and it was packaged really, really well. And I really like it. It's really spiritual. Like, the day before I got it, the night before I got it, I felt I couldn't sleep. When some crystals have energies, I can't sleep. I sense the crystals and the energy, and I cannot sleep. I try, and I can't. I toss and turn, because I'm so sensitive to energy. And I checked the site, and I thought, that's strange, because normally when I get that sensation when I can't sleep, normally there's a crystal of mine in the area coming to my home, and I can sense it. And it didn't say it was getting delivered that day, or any day soon. It was still in Sydney, it said. The next day, I was tired. The next day, got up, got ready to go out and do some things, and it arrived that day. So I thought, that's what I was sensing. I knew it was in the area, but I couldn't believe that it wasn't, and the site said it wasn't. So, very full of energy. Very full of energy. My neighbours are singing. They must be drunk. It's 11:45, going on 10:12, and they're already drunk. They're new people. They talk a language I don't know. From another country they are, and they're very loud, which I don't mind. It's good to have a bit of noise that helps me sleep, knowing people are around, and they sit out the front, they're talking, and my window is just over there at the front, so I hear all the talking through my bedroom window, and it helps me sleep for some unknown reason. It's like pitter-patter of having dogs pitter-patter running around. I can't sleep unless I have a dog, and I can't. My mental health, I go depressed if I don't have a dog. Don't attack the cat. Get up on your bed now. Get up. That's good. And I can't. I get very depressed if I don't have a dog. If I see someone with a dog, I cry. I don't know why. It's just depression does that to me when I don't have a dog. So I've got to have a dog. And a cat, I have to have a cat because it's something about their purring that I need. So I'm definitely a caveman, still in the caveman era where I have to have animals. I'm very earthly. I've got to have earth things, earth crystals, earth diamonds. I'm not wearing many rings, just my diamond. Normally I wear a lot of rings, but under the microscope, my looking glass with a light, I noticed my sapphires were starting to get a little worn where they've been cut for the stone to shine. It's a little bit, I don't know if it's naturally like that. The stone itself isn't scratched. None of them are scratched. My sapphires are. So I put them in my jewellery box, and I only wear my diamond around the house. If I go somewhere and I might wear my sapphires, then the rubies aren't scratched as well. They're still good. So that's, I don't know how I got into jewellery. Yeah, anyway, this is a really good bargain from China, of all places. They're coming out, selling good things. They say Temu is bad, but I went on there and bought that. bedspread. That's my dog there, and he's right under Anubis, which is fitting, but that is actually a doona cover, a bedspread cover, for doonas. So, but I put it on the couch for the time being because I'm not using it on my doona at all. And they say buying from Temu is dangerous because they collect all the information. I bought that for $70 something, which was a bargain. They have bargains on there. Their crystals are small. I wouldn't buy crystals from them, only from Etsy or eBay. Even eBay, they trick you a few times. But this lady did not trick me. She showed them on her hand the size of it. It's fairly decent size, and when you're into crystal healing, this will do fine. You don't need a really big one. You just need a decent sized one to cut away and stab it and cut away whatever is harming you and flicking it out. Whatever's harming you, flick all those cells or energy from those cells, flick it away and put healing energy into your body. So that's what I use my crystals for, and my hypnotherapy as well. You just go online to YouTube as well. They have hypnotherapy healing foot and feet and toes and all sorts of things, even dieting. So anyway, did I mention I broke my foot? Yeah, I did, didn't I? So anyway, that was all for now. I just wanted to show you the beautiful crystal dagger that I love so dearly on Etsy. Came from China. It's bloody brilliant dagger. It's really, oh my gosh, really decent dagger. It really is a nice dagger. And to feel it and the energy, you'd feel it that night before you get it, because it'll be in the energy. Just being near me, I felt, and that was a distance away. That's like 2-3 blocks away. And I felt its energy. I went there 1, 2, 3 blocks away. And then a highway you got to cross over for the 3rd block. So bigger than 3 blocks away. And I still felt its energy. So amazing. I washed it because it's quartz crystal. I give it a wash and scrubbed it. It's got some dents where the inclusions are there, where they couldn't sand it out, and which doesn't matter. It hasn't got nail polish remover over it, so it's not man-made, because they put nail polish remover over it. And it has no smell, and it didn't deteriorate through the crack, so it is definitely 100% real quartz crystal, because man-made crystal dissolves under tap water if it doesn't have nail polish remover over it. And with the cracks in it where the grooves are, where the inclusions are, the water would have got in, and if it was man-made, it would have got in and dissolved the crystal. And it's not covered with any lacquer on those inclusions, so it's definitely 100% pure quartz crystal, and that is amazing for that price. Go get yourself a dagger from China. It's worth the wait. You get a beautiful dagger to work your crystal healing with. I sleep with it under my pillow. Oh, well, on the side of the pillow anyway, because not under, but just on the side, so I can grab it in the night if I have nightmares. I can cut away those nightmares and scrape them away and flick out the nightmares, or if anything happens. Nothing happens lately. So anyway, crystal dagger, it's the way to go. And I just want to say I love you all. I love everybody today. I think this crystal really played a thing on me. I felt so good lately, like how everything, how a Sunday feels, really laid back. Well, that's what it feels like every day since I've had my crystal. The weather here has been beautiful too, except it gets beautiful, sunny, lovely day like a Sunday. Then it goes black with rain clouds, which I don't mind. We need rain. Rain more, lots of rain, I don't mind. And next door making the noises, I normally can't sleep with noise. And then making a noise and talking late outside, it just puts me to sleep. It's amazing. Since I've had this crystal, everything has been beautiful. It's been really good. I really love it. I love it very much. I left her good feedback on Etsy. I said that I absolutely love my dagger. And it came from China. Wow. All the way from there to here. Normally people don't buy, normally myself I don't buy from China because it takes so long. But I wanted the dagger so bad, I thought I'd give it a try. I bought it. It arrived, about 3 weeks it took. And that's not bad at all. And the energy of it, I sensed straight away. It was in my area, but I thought that the site said that it wasn't coming. It wasn't ready for delivery. The tracking, it said it was still stuck in Sydney, Australia, the import, where the imports go. So I thought, why am I sensing this? I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning, couldn't sleep. The energy was amazing. It just, like having tons of coffee. I couldn't sleep. The energy was amazing. And I checked the next day, and it said it wasn't coming. And I thought, that's strange. I felt energy like a crystal. That's a crystal energy to me when I can't sleep. That kind of energy. Worse energy is different energy, different items, different energies I can sense. And that kind of energy that kept me awake, like having a lot of coffee and keep tossing and turning and trying to find a spot to sleep, a nice position to sleep, that's crystal energy to me. And I sensed it, and it arrived that day. Even though I checked the site for delivery, it was still stuck in Sydney, and they apologised. It took so long, and yet it came that day. It was already here at the post office for it to get delivered that next day. So I thought, well, that's what I was sensing. I sensed the energy straight away. So this dagger has such beautiful energy. It's a Sunday every day here. I've got to think what day it is, because I get carried away with the beautiful feel of a Sunday, a relaxing, sunny Sunday. Even though it clouds up afterwards, it's still a beautiful day. And I feel good. My belly feels good as well, like weird. It's hard to explain. But anyway, I love it. It's a good crystal. It's 100% quartz crystal, and very cheap to buy one in Australia. I'm looking at quite a few $100s because Australia's expensive. So I bought it from China, and I got a good deal. So have a look on Etsy. you'll find her. It's around $70 for the dagger. And get yourself a dagger and do some healing with it. Feel the energies. I mean, I can feel energies because I'm a crystal healer. I have a certificate in it. And I tell myself, well, I'm a crystal healer. I have a certificate. I am a professional. I will feel the energy. And hypnotherapy I used on my foot as well. So I'm a hypnotherapist. I have a diploma in hypnotherapy. So I tell myself I am a professional. This will work. So I healed my foot that way. Shocked the doctors. They thought that they were going to put a screw in my foot. So they x-rayed my foot and they couldn't believe that it was healed so fast. They said, you don't need to come back. I said, well, okay. I won't come back. And he gave me a piece of paper to give to the front desk that I'm not having an operation. I'm free to go. Not coming back. No more appointments. Rah, I've only seen the doctor once for my foot. And he sent me home. They gave me an appointment to come back to and to stay off the foot. And they got a surgeon in. That time I went to see the professional doctor, the surgeon. And he said, we're going to operate on you today, but looking at your x-rays, they made me have an x-ray before I saw him, and had to wait for quite a while, and he said, you can go. I said, it's amazing, your foot's healed. It's still not fully healed, like there's teeny weeny little bit that's sewing together. And he said, look, see, your foot's healed, you can go. I thought, okay. So I thought, anyway, crystal healing. I didn't use this on my foot. I do now that I've got it. Since I've got it, I've been using it on my foot. And other crystals as well. Selenite's the one I used on my foot. Selenite and quartz. So get yourself a crystal dagger. I'll show you once more. You can see the inclusions on the back, black thing. You've got a little handle, fits like that. It's a nice size dagger. It's fairly decent size for the price of it. It's very, very good price. I'm going to definitely buy another one as a spare in case this gets dropped or something, or the dog and cat bump it and it gets wrecked or something. I'm definitely buying another one. Not so soon though, but later on. And definitely looking at her store for other crystals. So anyway, I'm going to go. I can't tell you what her name is because I forgot. And it's better if you look. You'll see it. She's from China and the daggers are only $70. So, all right, I'm going to go. It's 28 minutes. I've been yakking, gas bagging. Have a good day, you people. Well, it's weekend for me.